Hello, third grade Tiger Cub families. I wanted to take a moment to touch base with you today about some letters that are coming home with your third grader today to give you some updated information regarding that third grade retention law. So, what you will be receiving is one of two letters. One letter is going to kiddos that probably fall into an exemption category, or your kiddo is projected to score at proficiency level, which means like on grade level in reading or above. So one letter, and it's the first one that I have pulled up here on the screen. This letter is going to kiddos that either are projected to score proficient or above, or they fall into an exemption category. And so the first part of this letter is just going to give you a little information about the retention law. It will give you information about if kiddos score below or approaching. Okay, so those are those two below categories. If you're not at grade level, some options you might have in case your kiddo falls there. And a little bit down here about retakes at the bottom in case your kiddo would need to do that. And then the back of your letter, your child's letter, will tell what they are projected to score. And again, if you're getting this letter, your kiddo is either projected to score on grade level or above, or they fall into an exemption. Okay, so they may be projected to score below or approaching, but they might be eligible to be exempt because of another reason. And so at the bottom of this back page here, it will give you those exemption categories. So if your kiddo falls into one of those, we will have marked on there so you know, even if your kiddo scores below, here are some exemptions they might fall into. Okay. If you have any questions, if you get this letter and you still have questions, please reach out to me either through email or by calling the school, or you can reach out to your child's teacher as well. So this is one letter. If your kiddo doesn't get this letter, then they will get one that says that they are predicted to score approaching. So if your kiddo receives this letter, it also will give you some information about the law, and then it will talk about more in depth about what the pathways to promotion are if your kid scores approaching, which means they are just below grade level. So if your kiddo falls here, then you're going to see some options, and we will have marked those options that your child qualifies for. It might be that they could participate in summer school, and that must be with a 90% attendance rate and to show adequate growth on a summer camp post-test. They might also, another option is to attend after-school tutoring in fourth grade and show adequate growth on the fourth grade TCAP next year. Another option is that retake, and we will offer retakes on the 23rd and 24th of May. And if your kiddo needs to have that, needs to pursue that route, we will be in touch with you and let you know more information about it. Another thing is to score at the 40th percentile on our iReady benchmark. And it would be, you also have to file an appeal for that and then attend tutoring in fourth grade. If your kiddo falls into that boat, I will have marked that on their letter so you can see that. And then on the next page, you'll see where you can give permission to the school to file that appeal for you. Also, if your kiddo has experienced a catastrophic event during this school year, they could qualify for an appeal. And then the last option, we do something called Ames Web Literacy Benchmark, which is looking at your child's reading fluency and some comprehension skills. If they score at the 50th percentile on that, then they could, have a pathway to promotion because of that and attend tutoring in fourth grade as well. On the back of this letter, so we've marked on the front page what your kid is eligible for. On the back of this letter, not the back, I'm sorry, it's attached to it. If you will complete this part and mark on here if your kid scores approaching. Now, they may score above that, but if not, if you will mark what pathway you would like us to pursue and then return this to the school, that just gives us more information moving forward once we receive test scores back. We anticipate that we will get those scores back by May 17th for all of our third graders in their reading, their ELA scores, so that we know how they performed. And then we'll be in touch with you to get further information. But we wanted to give you these letters now to show you what we think is going to be that pathway to promotion for your third grader. So again, you're going to get one of two letters coming home. Um, Make sure you read through those. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out through email or by phone to either me or one of their third grade teachers, and we will try our best to answer those questions. And then once we get scores back, we will be in touch so that you know for sure what pathway your kiddo might pursue for that pathway to promotion for fourth grade. Thank you so much and have a blessed afternoon.